I'm Dr. John. We're here to talk about, well, what is an adjustment? Well, an adjustment is a constructive force that we administer to your spine in the area where we found the subluxation, that misalignment that's causing pressure on the nerves. Well, here's what you got to understand. All your life, you have random forces that most of the time you didn't ask for these forces to beat up on you, but they do. Gravity, work posture, stress of life. But these forces work to bring you into a state of imbalance or overload, if you will. Our goal is to counteract these random forces of life with a specific chiropractic adjustment. The chiropractic adjustment is a constructive force that we administer in a specific place, in a specific direction, at a specific time, that sets into motion the vertebrae. Just a little minute bit of motion. But that's enough to reboot the system as we set the spine free with this constructive adjustive force, which may, by the way, be done with my hands and may be done using a handheld instrument like an activator gun. We would put this in a specific location and just a gentle thrust, gentle force. We might use another instrument called an orthostim, which delivers 12 pulses of force in a second's time, that I can infinitely vary the amount of force based on how much I preload the instrument on that person's spine. I can go from as little as fractions of ounces when we work in the upper neck area, or we can go to even pounds when we work in the low back. It can be more force. Larger mass bones require greater force. The key thing is the force has to be specific for what you need in that moment. The forces I just previously described are very fast ones. Sometimes we'll just use blocks and we'll place them under the pelvic structures so that the force of gravity just gently and gradually brings you into balance. In either case, whether it's a very fast adjustment or a slower one, we make it specific. We do always approach it in a specific way so that the force that we administer is specific to your subluxation pattern. The goal in the end is to bring your spine into a greater state of balance, a greater state of motion, to move you away from being static, from being stagnant, to more dynamic and fluid and supple. Stagnation is the damnation of your body, whether it's eating the same foods all the time, not exercising, not being active. We can't have stagnation. We've got to have a dynamic functioning physiology that's capable of variation. So we want to be able to go and move if we want and relax if we want to as well. But the idea is we want to get motion back in the spine, open up those nerve channels, and activate the healing energy in your body. So when we adjust you, it's always specific for what you need. Nothing is random about this. It's always specific with the intention of opening up those nerve channels so the life force can flow from the brain to your body and your body back to the brain, just activating healing energy in your body. Okay, remember, you never had a cut that didn't heal. They always heal. And remember, you came from 1 cell to 400 trillion cells in 9 months' time. That same intelligence is always on the job, never stops. Thank God you didn't have to think how to make your scrambled eggs into new muscles today. So that's it. We're going to adjust you in a moment. Thank you.